Hi Sag, this is going to be your reading for September 2025. I hope everyone is having a good month so far. If this resonates with you, please like, subscribe, share, comment. If it doesn't, check your moon or rising because you could be in that energy as well. Just a reminder, these are general readings, so just take what resonates and leave the rest. How I do my readings is I'll start with the Angel Oracle Guide here. I'll move on to traditional tarot and then back to Oracle at the end. Let's get into it. Your message for this week, or sorry, I should say this month, is cut the cords. Your message. In spirituality, cords are energetic bonds that connect us to a situation, person, or place. There are different types of cords, but in this context, they are connections to a situation or people that can have a negative and draining effect on us. We can also create a negative cord when we have an expectation of an outcome of a situation, especially when it's outside our control. So this is an important time for you to release any attachment to people, places, situations, and outcomes, or anything else that could be limiting your experience of joy. Angels are wrapping you in the light of love so that you can lovingly detach from situations that could be draining, dramatic, or damaging to your health or purpose. If you're finding yourself hanging on in a situation you know is unhealthy and negative, Angel Wisdom is encouraging you to call upon the help that you need to release yourself from it. And know that angels are guiding you to surrender the need to direct and control at this time so that you can welcome in the spiritual support that is available to you. When you ask your angels to support you in cutting the cords, they'll help dissolve the connections that are hooking into the negative situation. And you'll have to do your part too by removing yourself from harmful and draining situations. If you have any questions regarding the situation or relationship or outcome at this time, know that you're being guided to find a new way forward, as it may be rewarding and replenishing for you. Ultimately, cutting the cords is an act of self-love and self-care. Alright, let's dive a little bit deeper and kind of see what this could be for you here, Sag. Just give me a minute to pull some cards for you here. Okay. Let me just feel this energy that I'm feeling. Sagittarius, please. I'm getting this kind of spout of, feels like independence for you, especially in September here. I feel like with the kind of cards that are out here right now, it does kind of pertain to a relationship, it feels like. This doesn't have to be a romantic relationship. It can be a work relationship here. Maybe it's cutting cords with someone in particular. They could be a water sign here or Aquarius. So water sign, Pisces, Scorpio, or Cancer, or Aquarius is coming up here as well. But it just kind of feels like, especially with the Queen of Cups coming out in the main energy, this is kind of like the nurturing mother card. This is kind of like a caring relationship here. This could be you and your energy. We also have the King of Cups, which is also another kind of divine person, or divine partnership, because we have the King and Queen coming out in the main energy here. But it feels like with this Queen of Cups, it's like this energy of kind of nurturing and caring for yourself, especially for your like hopes, dreams, and wants, because the Star card is coming in right after here for us. So they're telling you to be like extra nurturing, extra caring to your kind of self, and also to kind of what you want, your hopes and your dreams. It's like, you know, keep that kind of star shining bright here, Sagittarius, because it feels like you might be in a spout with this Eight of Pentacles and reverse, where you just kind of need a time out, or time to kind of not really focus on working so much. Maybe you feel like you were kind of been a workhorse the last little while, and you're like, I need to kind of work on my emotions a little bit more and kind of put more energy into that here, or put more energies into what I actually want, or my hopes and my dreams for myself. I feel like some of you that are single, there might be a surprise person coming in here. I have this Knight of Wands energy, which is usually someone coming in to bring kind of passion or creativity. Maybe this is not someone romantically, but again, maybe this is just a creative person who's kind of coming in to spark something here with you. And with this King of Cups, it's like a divine kind of, like I said before, partnership that's going on here. If you are in a relationship right now, it might be just this new spark is coming in. Someone's bringing it in to show you how much that they care about you. But again, I feel like someone's coming forward with that action. It's interesting because I feel like maybe you won't hear about it right away, because we do have the Page of Swords here in the reverse, which is energy of someone holding back conversation or maybe holding back the way they feel. But with this Five of Cups, it just is feeling like you might be in a non-talking stage with someone else, or in general with someone that's causing a kind of a bit of sadness here. But they really want to focus especially just like on your own kind of investments, your investments in yourself, your investments in building things for you. I'm just kind of getting this independence energy from you, and kind of everything else will come here. Okay, because it feels like that might be something that you're kind of working on right now. It's like, who am I outside of kind of my relationships? Who am I outside of this kind of heartfelt energy here? And they're asking you to, again, like I said before, focus on that. Focus on your hopes, your dreams here. It's not selfish to do self-care. It's not selfish to, go after the things that you want here. The energy with the Queen of Cups and the King of Cups and the Knight of Wands are all upright here. So it just feels like there's kind of energy on the way for you, or some passion kind of starting here. But it's just like there's something else that's drawing your attention of this non-communication or non-talking phase that's causing a little bit of pain right now. But again, you're just kind of creating more stability in your life here with this kind of Queen of Pentacles. Sometimes this is kind of about our foundation, investments, things like that here as well. But the Three of Wands saying your ships are on the way for you. Your ships are coming in. New opportunity is on the way for you, especially if you are feeling maybe in love or in kind of career here. I kind of see both of those happening for you. I want to pull some more cards of what this kind of Three of Wands energy could be. We have the World card in reverse, the Three of Swords, and the Chariot card in reversed. Kind of feels like what these opportunities are with this that's coming in is kind of help you out of this kind of rut situation, or the situation that you may be feeling in right now. Maybe you're feeling like there's energy of something unresolved that you're trying to kind of heal. Maybe you're kind of like, I want to heal this fast, because we have this Three of Swords in the reversed here, the World in reverse, and the Chariot, but it just feels like we're a little bit stuck right now. And it might be honesty is kind of the best policy here, because I have the Seven of Swords in reverse, which is energy of fessing up, or someone going to tell you the truth. Could be you, of being like, hey, this is the state I'm in right now. I'm trying to get over this. I'm trying to kind of move past this, but I'm on this kind of healing journey. I'm feeling a little bit stuck, and I'm going to kind of be honest with it. Or it's someone coming forward to you and being like, hey, I feel like we're kind of in this vicious cycle with each other, where we're just kind of going around in circles and nothing's coming resolved here. So I just feel like with this Three of Wands, what it's kind of bringing in, what this opportunity is bringing in, is something to help you heal and move past this, whatever it is that you're feeling like you are stuck on right now, or feeling like, it's stopping you from maybe working on something, because it's just kind of taking such an emotional toll on you. I don't feel like it's going to be anything bad here or life-changing in a way. I just think it's just kind of something we're working on right now, especially in September. I feel like your emotions are going to be the most kind of important here. You're going to find kind of stability in that. So cards are coming up sideways here. When cards come out sideways in my readings, the energy can kind of go either way. And it feels like there's just such this presence here of just self, of finding self, being one with self, with this kind of Nine of Pentacles, self-value, self-love, self-worth. And that's why they're kind of, your main focus is you this month of September. So if you feel, I don't know, I'm kind of getting this energy of feeling maybe guilty, like you're like guilty of feeling like you need this time, or you know, focusing on you or kind of what you want. Don't feel like that, because, you know, our cup has to be full so that it can overflow and help other people here as well. But if we're not good, we're kind of just working through an empty vessel, right? So it's just like, well, there's no point, because it's just draining us. And I feel like this is you kind of coming back to yourself, especially kind of in September here. There might be this energy of this kind of Queen of Swords lingering over some air sign, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. The card is coming out sideways, which the energy can go either way. This might be a beneficial person for you. This is someone, if it's in the upright, someone who's a strategist, someone who's a mentor, clear-headed, communicative. This could be a mother figure, a grandmother figure here as well. But it just feels like someone that has a little bit more structure, or again, it feels like that mentorship. But if it's in the reversed here, there might be some energy of someone going cold, not being communicative with you here. That's actually keeping you stuck, or keeping you in this kind of situation that you feel like you're feeling like it's not going anywhere, right? I'm just feeling stuck in this. Maybe you feel like, again, I'm just getting this energy of going in circles around and around. The Five of Pentacles is coming out sideways here as well, so see that there's something else for you here if you are being kind of left out in the cold by this person, or in this situation in general. Just feel like there's something else on the way for you, something else that's coming in that's better here, because it does feel like there is some kind of financial situation for you where you might be choosing between two things. We have the Two of Pentacles here, so you might be choosing, you know, between two jobs, or maybe you're choosing to focus on one avenue over the other. Maybe you have a couple jobs here. I kind of want to see what this Two of Pentacles is more about as well. I have the Seven of Wands coming out in the reversed, which is kind of talking about weak boundaries, or letting people have influence on us, letting people, you know, kind of no, it's not like bully us, but it's almost like this energy of, you know, people telling you what to do instead of you kind of being like, yeah, maybe you're right, maybe I'm wrong. It feels like you need to be a little bit stronger in self and what you feel is right, because you don't want to let people walk all over you this month of September, because I feel like there's going to be some energy to try that. But the Sun in reverse is just saying things might not feel great right now. Maybe you not feel like self right now, but just so you know that things will be bright in the future here. The Sun in the reverse is also not a bad card to get, even in the reverse position. It just means, you know what, right now feels a little rocky, but the sun's about to shine again here, because the Wheel of Fortune is coming out for you as well, which means energy is moving in your favor. So if you think anyone or anything is trying to kind of pull you down this month of September, it's going to be the time to cut that cord to that person or to that thing, because it seems like there's something just kind of keeping you stuck here, whether that be a person or a situation. Yeah, it's like knowing what's best. I'm knowing what's best for me. I'm doing what's best for me. And allowing yourself that, giving yourself that this month. Maybe Sag, you're someone that gives so much to other people, but it seems like the month to kind of focus on self, and I don't want you to again, it feels like some kind of hesitation with that, but it feels like, again, that you're doing stuff for you, and as you kind of should here. And I think opportunities are already on the way for you with this kind of Three of Wands here, so we don't have to worry about that. Just trust yourself a lot this month. Energy is kind of moving in your favor here. It's just almost like this build up of self, this build up as care. Just by the end of the month of September, I really want you to feel like your well is full, your cup is full, because you kind of did all that work this month. Adjustments are required, and that's kind of what I think we were talking about in this whole reading, right? There's something that we need to let go of. There's something that we need to kind of cut the cords on, because something is not going to be beneficial for us, especially moving into this whatever next chapter you're going into. You have two cards here, and they both popped out, so I'm going to read them for you, and this is the oracle cards here. So you got deep cellular healing. Arcturus energy, physical and emotional healing. Your body knows how to heal, and healing is your natural state. Physical and emotional disharmony can be a reflection on how the world, inner and outer, have been out of alignment. If you're suffering from a mysterious chronic illness, don't allow yourself to think that you've done something wrong. Today it's difficult to navigate your health. If this card has made its way to you, you're being called to focus your healing in practical ways, to prioritize your health, right? This is talking about also your care and your love for you, for your own self, to be kind and tender to your miraculous body, to give yourself the grounding and care that you need, to put your body first, to nourish yourself as you would a newborn baby, which is what I always say with the Queen of Cups, which was the first card that came out. It's like a mother and a newborn baby, how much she cares, how much love and attention she puts into that cup, right? They want you to do the same with yourself today. To treat yourself with tender care. You may be called to switch things up in the body or your emotional well-being, to call on a team of helpers to support you in navigating any challenges that you may be experiencing emotionally. The Arcturians are galactic beings who have mastered the best... Sorry about that, Sagittarius. It's weird. My headphones just kind of went off by themselves, but obviously my phone was in use, so... interesting. Maybe that was a message in itself. Maybe they were really punching home that kind of information. To treat yourself with tender care. You may be called to switch things up in your body or emotional well-being. To call in a team of helpers to support you in navigating any challenges that you may be experiencing emotionally. Arcturians are a galactic group of beings who have mastered deep cellular healing, and they want you to know that it is possible to feel vibrant in your body as well as your skin, to have your cells return to effervescence and vitality, and to find calmness and contentedness, to have a soothed nervous system and a tranquil heart. I take back my vitality and energy and feel more and more healthy each and every day. My body knows how to heal. My body knows how to heal. And it's funny because once that music went off, I was like, what is going on? But it does feel like that was all kind of happening when this kind of Queen of Cups moment, it's just kind of hitting that home, right? With this kind of confirmation of like, it's about you, it's about your healing, it's about your body, it's about yourself this month, okay? Because I feel like there's just recharge that needs to happen for you. You also got Breath of the Cosmos. My will, thy will, micromanaging the universe. When we rely on our own will, we are micromanaging the universe and resisting the natural flow of life. We are not trusting the mysterious breath of life, and we're rejecting the great cosmic intelligence and relying instead on our own personal strength. When we do this, we find ourselves attempting to bend things to our will. We spend time focusing on pushing and living from a space of trying to. Everyone around us can feel it, and the universe can too. You're being called to stop micromanaging the universe and trust the breath of life, to surrender to the greater will that God has for you, and to move from my will to thy will. When you surrender to the greater will of life, you begin dancing with the rest of life. And when you bow to the great mystery and say, please use me, please show me the way, little by little you find yourself living your most fulfilling, authentic life. When you surrender your personal will, when you relinquish your control and release the way you think things should be, and surrender to the greater will, you will find yourself being led. You will begin breathing the breath of life. All right. Sagittarius, it feels like September for you is just going to be, focusing on you, focusing on yourself, focusing on your own care. And that's going to be kind of the ticket to you, or ticket to you. Well, maybe ticket to you, reconnecting to yourself, but also the ticket for you for this month, okay?